Hey, what's up everyone? So, today, I want to talk about jobs, all right? Just jobs in general, okay? Now, when we are young and we are going to school, basically what we're taught is we're taught that we're gonna graduate from high school, we're gonna go to college, we're gonna get a degree, and we're gonna get a good job, and that's being a successful person, and that's what's drilled into our head is you need to get a good job. You got to get a good job, and the goal is to get the best grades you can in high school, and then get into the best college, and get a degree from the best college, and therefore your chances of getting a better job are greater. So, we're taught our whole lives to get a job, but we're never taught that there's anything above a job. If you're a doctor, like you have succeeded and, you have done the best you can do, right? I mean, that's what we're taught. That's what's put into our head. And, it's sad because there's so much more that we can accomplish. And, what's really, really funny is, I'm going to give you guys an example, is I have an athlete on my team named Jens. Okay, now this guy is a monster. He's scary as fuck looking, and he has tattoos all over his face and all over his head. Okay, so whenever I post anything to do with him or do a video, probably I would say 30% of the comments is, "This guy will never get a job. Ha 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 ha. Good luck getting a job, buddy. Why would you do that? You could never get a job." And to me, it's fucking hilarious, because what these people, they don't understand is they're talking like they're above him because they have a job. And they're making fun of him because they believe that he can't ever get a job. So he's basically a loser and he's never going to make anything of himself. Well, what they don't understand is Jens owns 3 businesses and he has people working for him. So instead of having a job, he supplies other people with jobs. You see what I'm saying? So it's pretty fucking hysterical, and it's pretty fucking sad. And the thing is that, when you have a job, you are working for somebody, right? So somebody is running that business, whatever it may be. And I think, the goal, which would be awesome, would be that person. Be the person that's hiring people and giving people jobs, rather than trying to be the person that's getting the job and working for someone else and making that person wealthy. It's the best scenario is to get people working for you to help make you wealthy. And the reason I'm talking about this is I have a lot of young followers, and I want to plant that seed, and I want them to realize that there's more to life, and you can reach a lot higher, than getting a job. And, that's not the fucking, that's not necessarily the best fucking scenario in life, is to work your ass off to get a job working for someone else to make them rich. I mean, the best situation would be owning your own business and having employees under you working for you and making you rich. And any business you see, wherever you go, when you drive down the street, everything you see, somebody owns that shit. So there's people working there, there's a manager there, but there's also the person that owns that isn't even there. They're not even there working, but they're making all the money. So I just want to plant the seed to people that you can shoot higher than a job, and you will never get to that point if you don't open your mind up. But the truth is, a lot of people are not even aware of it. You know, all that's on their mind is getting a job. You know, I need to get a job. They lose their job, I gotta get a job. You know, they get a job, they're like, you know, that's as far as their mind goes is a job. That's it, a job. You know, I got a better job. And again, please don't take this wrong. I'm not talking shit. We've all had jobs. Everyone has had a job. I just want to plant the seed so people will realize that there are better scenarios and you can shoot higher and you can work towards a bigger goal. And the younger you are when you realize this, and the younger you are when you start shooting towards this, you know, the more chance of you accomplishing this and the quicker you can accomplish this. And you know, you have to understand that when you look around at all these businesses, it's all these people fucking own this shit. And there's no fucking reason why you can't accomplish the same thing. You know, you should never think in a million years that that's not a possibility, ever, because that's a possibility for everybody, you know? But it's something that you have to work towards. If you get a job and you just work that job, then that's where you're gonna stay. You know, you have to be thinking that way, your mind has to be geared towards that way, and you have to be working in that direction. And you have to be motivated, and you have to want to work your ass off. And if you're willing to do that, you can accomplish anything. And it's very important for me to let the younger generation know this, be aware of this, and at least have their mind open to this. Because, you know, me growing up, I never thought of possibly owning a business. That was not something that was in my mind. And, you know, I graduated high school. I went to college briefly. I mean, I would almost have to say I didn't go to college because it was, you know, very, very briefly. So I'm gonna basically say I didn't go to college. And, you know, it was put in my head that, you know, you gotta get a job. And, you know, when I was a teenager, my dad, you know, works construction. And he would take me to work when I was a kid in the summer, when it was my summer vacation, and he would put my ass to work, right? And he would show me his trade. Well, what happened is his dad, my grandfather, taught him his trade. So my dad was in turn, you know, gonna do the same. I was not gonna be a fucking construction worker. And that was known from day motherfucking one. And my dad was pissed as fuck at me because I didn't want to work. I was like, fuck this, I'm not fucking crawling under a fucking house and getting dirt. Fuck the fuck am I gonna do that for? You know, and, it's my dad pointing me in the direction of an electrician, and he would say, look at the electricians, they have the best job because they just come in, drill some holes, run some wires, and leave, and they get paid more, so that's what you should be. So that's the direction I was given, you know, was basically get a job where I'm working my fucking ass off, doing hard labor, fucking my body up, and not using my brain. All right, that's the direction I was put into. Now, I didn't go in that direction because I was a bodybuilder, and as a bodybuilder, I'm not going to be fucking doing construction because it's going to fucking interfere with my training, and nothing's going to interfere with my training because all I care about is winning that next fucking show. So, which isn't a good mentality, but at the time it was because it kept me from being a goddamn fucking construction worker. You know, and the biggest mistake is people get content with their situation and they just stay there. Next thing you know, 20 years goes by and that's it. They worked at that place for 20 years. And the thing is that you should always be trying to better yourself. And whatever you're doing, you could probably be doing something better. You know, now there's rare occasions where people are doing things that they fucking